Hi guys. Hi guys. Oh my days. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Guys, it's been a long time. So guys, as normal, when you see this face, you know it's your Auntie Victoria, aka Auntie Vicky. And guys, I'm back with another video. It has been a hot minute, guys, and I have not come and sit down with you guys to have a little chit chat. So today is Sunday. How is your Sunday so far? Well, as for me, I went to church today. Yes, guys. I went to church this morning. It was a lovely service, and today was a Remembrance Sunday, and we witnessed, the what do you call them now? What do you call these I can't remember the groups, but we witnessed the children doing their parade. Um oh gosh, it's gone out my head. But yeah, we witnessed the parade of the marching in tribute to the Remembrance Sunday, and it was good. It was good. So yeah, my Sunday started off good. Came home and you know cooked dinner, ate, ligaritis set in, when you eat, little ligaritis set in. So I just said, you know what? I was here just getting ready now to organize myself for tomorrow. And I said, you know what? Let me just take up the camera. Yes. Take up the camera and come speak to my people, to my family. So, guys, it's been a while, as I would say, it's been a while. But don't beat me. Please don't beat me. Life is life in. And, sometimes with good intentions, you want to do a thing. But if you don't really make it intentional, then it don't happen. So, so much has been going on. I was away out of London for a week, came back, appointments upon appointments. And as I say, life is life in. And guys, for some of you who don't know, my mom is still alive and I take care of her. I'm her personal carer. So there's a lot I have to do, and plus my own life. So yes, pressure. But I give God thanks. Guys, do you realize we are at the end of the year? I was speaking to my daughter yesterday, and we were saying, boy, November just start. And November, you have to call it November finish already. Because the end of this week, it will be in its teens. It will be around the 16 in the weekend. And after that, say, once the 20 them come in, then, say, November done. And we are heading towards Christmas, guys. Boy, this year, it just flies up. Floop, floop, floop. Every month just fly right off. But like them say, a leap year. So I guess the year just leap, go so. It just leap. And with that, guys, so much tragedy, so much just so much things just happening, so much painful things just happening over the world. So much vital things that's happened as well. You've got like the elections. We had the UK elections back in, I can't remember back in when it was June. Was it June? No, it wasn't June, July. Was it August? I think it was August. You had the UK election. Then you had the USA elections last week, and as we know, you know who won. Because I don't want to mention no names here, because I'm not a vlogger like that, so I'm not going to mention nobody's name. But USA has now got a new president, and yeah, and then it's just like one thing after the next. The wars, the hurricanes, the earthquakes, the storms, everything is just happening. Everything what could happen this year has happened. But you know what, guys? I really am grateful to God because at the end of the day, I'm still here. You're still here. We are still here. And for that, we need to give God all the glory, all the praise, because it could have gone any other way. Remember, guys, this year I buried my niece. My niece passed away. And then I had a cousin recently last week passed away. He got buried. And then it's just like every week you can hear of somebody who you know, someone close to you or someone that you know of passing away. So guys, if we're still here, we just need to give God thanks because boy, these days is unpredictable. We never know what will happen from day to day. And then Christmas is just fast approaching. All the money spending. You know, all the money spending, I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, I've got how many grandchildren? I've got 6 grandchildren. Yes, guys. And plus, you know, although you say you don't have the money and you don't have the money, it's Christmas and, you know, it's not all about gifts and so. It's about remembering the whole reason for the season. But at the same time, you know, your grandchildren, your family, they're looking towards you for something, or you know, it's that time. And we've cultured ourselves in a way where we know that when it comes to Christmas, it's all about family, it's all about friends, the food, the gifts, the this, the that. And why money tight? You know, I lie. Money tight, life hard. But we just have to do what we can do. Yeah? We just have to don't go overboard. Don't go and spend what you don't have. Because you know when the new year come, that's another story. That is another story, guys, when the new year come. So guys, with all that in mind, bear all that in mind, we have to spend wisely. We really have to spend wisely. And, you know, let our grandchildren, young children, you know, let them know the real reason why we even celebrate Christmas. You know, it's not all about presents. It's not all about the eating and the big food, but there's a reason behind it. You know, some may not believe it. Some may say, yes, it's this and it's that, a pagan holiday and whatever. But if you know, if you believe in certain things, then, you know, you just go with that. Just go with that and just kind of teach your children the real reason why we even do celebrate that time of the year. Because at the end of the day, you know, people will get all technical. But how do you know that Jesus was born in December and this and that? But at the end of the day, it's not what we know, and we ain't got no proof. But all we know that His grace has given us, has allowed us to can celebrate that time of the year. So that's what we do. That's what we do. In other countries, they celebrate different times. But at the end of the day, celebration is celebration. Yes, guys. So yeah, in the week, I went into my cupboard, took out my Christmas tree. Every year I say I'm not doing no Christmas tree because I haven't got no young kids. But then I says, you know what? Just get into the season. Yeah. Just get into the season because at the end of the day, I've got my grandchildren. You know, they will come around and the tree is there, you know, well dressed up and stuff. And whatever I can put underneath it, I put underneath it. You know what I mean? But sometimes every year I says, I'm not buying another decoration. I'm not putting up no tree. But thank God, I've had my tree, my own tree. I bought a tree in Costco some years ago. Good amount of years now. And that tree, year to year, and it's a good tree. That tree's got its own lighting in it. So, you know, although I do have extra light that I put on it, but it's got its own lights. It's got its own little deco on it and stuff. So pretty it up a little bit more. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to Christmas in a way where it comes to the cooking, because you have to cook a heap of food, you're tired. By the time you finish cook now, you don't feel like eating because you're so tired. And then the amount of food that you do cook, and every year you said, I'm not going to cook so much food, I'm just going to cook the basic, the minimal, but then you're ending up again cooking the amount of food. And yes, the food goes on till into the new year. But it is what it is. And every year I said, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to probably, and if the truth being told, if I could go away, because my ideal Christmas would be to go away, whether it's Jamaica, somewhere nice and warm, or, you know, somewhere different. But again, money, guys, money, money, show me the money. Money tight, guys, money tight. We're living in that time where costs are living so high. We can't even afford a good break. So yes, that is it. That is it. So, you know, guys, over this week, I've been noticing, because, you know, I go on social media. I've got a YouTube channel. I've on TikTok. I've got Instagram. You know, I've got like every platform. But I'm not one of those persons that like really like is addicted to social media like that, because at the end of the day, my head all, my old school, but I do the basic kind of thing. And this what I'm doing with YouTube. It's like God's placed it in my heart just to have a platform to share my stories, to share my truth, my reality, and stuff like that. So that's why really I'm doing YouTube. And at the same time, as you can see, I'm not consistent with it, because it takes a lot of dedication to really bring out content every day or every week on your platform. It takes a lot of dedication, guys. And I'm struggling with that. I'm really, really struggling with that. But I'm going to try to get really focused, do some more, you know, research into how I can improve myself in that area. And yeah, because it takes guts, it takes time, it takes a lot of motivation to be consistent. So to be truthful, I'm lacking in that area. But anyway, I've noticed on YouTube, on social media, a certain thing that's happening with a certain family. And as I said, I'm not a vlogger, so I'm not going to be calling any names, but there's a family on YouTube that's going through such a devastating, traumatic time. And guys, it's really shown me how, as a YouTuber, or I would say as an influencer, how people can, you start from the bottom, yeah? And people, your viewers, your subscribers, your supporters, they help you to build your channel, and you build your platform, and it becomes big. And the same people who will do that for you is the same people who will bring you down in a hot. Make one wrong move and they will crush you. They will crush you like an ants. They will bring you down. So guys, what I'm just trying to say is, you know, it's a dog eat dog world. You can be well loved for a season, and in the next season you're well hated. Do something which the public don't like, and they will devour you. So like this, as I was saying, this family, they're going through so much drama. And I think this is the second time. Last year, I think they went through something really devastating that almost, you know, split their family. rocked their marriage, because it's a husband and wife and their family. And, you know, at that time, again, they were really targeted. It was like a witch hunt. And, you know, it just made me realize that when you put your life out on the public, it's like your life is no longer yours. Your life belongs to, it don't belong to you. It belongs to the public. Because people believe that because they support you and because they watch you and because you share bits and bits of your life with them, they believe that they've got all rights to want to tell you what to do, how to raise your children, how to spend your money, what not to do, when to come to address them. It's like they believe they got rights into your life. And this is what I'm realizing when it comes to the public and being a YouTuber or a entrepreneur on social media. It is a vicious world. Social media is a vicious world. So guys, this family from last week, they've been going through something that is really sensitive to talk about. Something that when I first heard and saw what was happening, I was thinking, no way, this can't be true. Not for the life of me, I would ever believe that this person could do such a thing. Okay, when it comes to relationship, man and woman, cheating is a thing that most likely it's expected. Yeah? It's not nice to be in a relationship and then you know that your partner is going out on you or anything like that. But it's been happening from Adam and Eve time. Put it that way. Man will cheat and woman will cheat. But guys, of late, another scenario came about and it's heartbreaking to watch. And, you know, during watching that, I've realized on various platforms that so much people have stepped forward to say this thing has happened to them. Yeah? And it has like opened up wounds for people that has gone through that bad experience. And it's also highlighted that we're living in a very perverse world. Yeah? And even for myself, watching that and listening to people coming up and saying, you know, yeah, it happened to me. My brother did this to me. My dad did this to me. My stepdad did this to me. A cousin did this to me. You know, it's so heartbreaking to listen to and to watch. And for myself, as I said, I'm trying to build this platform for me to come with my stories and my reality and things that has happened to me in my own life. And it can't be, if I'm going to share things that's happened to me, it's not all the time it's going to be good. You see, I began my platform by telling you about my childhood, bits of my childhood, being born in the UK, being taken back to Jamaica at a young age and beginning life in Jamaica. And I've even touched on areas of my life where, you know, growing up in Jamaica, the things that we had to do and how difficult life was in Jamaica and how my parents were, you know, my dad's kind of stance on things when it came to us girls and the boys and the treatment of myself, even from my own father when it came to education. So guys, if you haven't watched those videos, go back and watch those videos, yeah? And I decided that, yeah, I want to share more, but I'm so, I don't know what to say. I'm so kind of scared, yeah? It takes guts. But I realize that things that happens to us in our lives is not just for us to sit down and harbor it. It's for us to kind of, especially being a child of God, it's for us to share. When God allows us to go through certain tests in life, it's not just for us to just go through the test and say, yes, Me go through that, and that did happen to me, and that did happen to me, and you keep your mouth shut. Really and truly, it's for you to come and be bold and to kind of share. When I say share, you have to share with wisdom as well. You can't just blah your life, things that happen to your life just to anyone. God will show you who to share your stuff with. God will put you on platforms on who to give your little testimonies to. But when you do that, it releases you. You now in turn can begin to heal, can begin to, no longer be like bound to things of your past, if you know what I'm saying. You kind of have that feeling of, yeah, I've let that out now, I've shared that, and I feel free. And when you feel free, you begin to kind of heal in a different way. So saying that, guys, listening to what has been happening recently on social media, and for those who kind of know what I'm talking about, you can go on the platforms and you will see, because it's on every platform. So for me, and hearing these females, but it's mostly females coming up on platforms and saying, yeah, it's happened to me, I realized that even myself as a child, it also happened to me. And I would roughly say I was around the age of 5 years old when this happened. And guys, I've never really shared this with anyone. I've got one and two friends who I probably said it to, but not in depth, not in length, just kind of said, yeah, that's happened to me. And when these things happen to you, you tend to kind of bury them so deep in your subconscious, because it's either you don't understand it, and when you do understand it, you realize that, oh, this is something I'm not proud of, this is something I'm ashamed of, or this is something you wouldn't want nobody to know. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that if these things happen to you, and especially at a tender age, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's the person who's doing these things to you. They're sick. They need help. And it also highlights to me that parents have to be very careful who they bring into their homes, who they let their children be around. And for me as an adult, I realized when my kids were much younger, especially my daughter. I have one daughter, so I can say, especially for my daughter, I would not allow her to have any sleepovers, to go to anybody's home, to say holidays. Because I remember as a child, we used to be shipped off. Back in Jamaica, when it came to 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and it was 8 weeks, 8 weeks holiday, we would be shipped off to country. We would go to our mom's country and spend time there, and my mom wouldn't be there, my dad wouldn't be there. So we are now in our relationship, in our relatives safety. They're responsible for our safety. So they're responsible at that 8 weeks. They are our guardians, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, they're not really our parents. So things what they might not take stock of, your parents would probably do that. So I noticed as an adult, that was never a thing for me. I would never allow my children to have sleepovers, because my thing is, I don't know the parents. And if I do even know the parents, and they could be good parents, I don't know who the parents are having to come into their homes. I don't know the parents' friends. I don't know the parents' family structure. I don't know. So I was not prepared to take that risk. And I didn't realize, I was so against it. And I didn't realize until lately why I felt so strong against sleepovers for children, sleepovers for teenagers, any form of sleepovers, I was not willing to allow my children to go through that. I remember when my daughter, one of my child, when they were about, probably about 8, 9, or even younger than that. I don't think it was that old. I remember allowing them to go to stay with relatives in a different part in the country where I was from where I was living, and she went and spent time with that person, family members, and she came back. And when she came back with wingworm, and I was disgusted. I was saying, why you've got so much things with your, and I had to take her to the doctors. She had wingworm everywhere. And I cussed and I beat myself up and I said, never again. Me nah send you nowhere, go stay with nobody, go spend no holiday with nobody. So guys, I'm just saying this to say that we have to be very mindful of who we allow around our children, our grandchildren, who we allow them to be around, who we allow them to go and see. And it's not even sleepovers. It could be just like, okay, I'm leaving my child just for a couple hours in your home. We don't know who's coming to that home. And you don't know. It can happen just like that. Because as I said, with even myself at the age of 5, it was my parents' friends that would come and visit us, as I can recollect. It would be my parents' friends would come and visit us, and they would bring their children. And I believe the person had 2 boys and a girl, and one of the boys was a bigger boy, and he just came from Jamaica. So he was an older boy, yeah? And he just came from Jamaica. And I could remember just going to the toilet, and this boy for some reason would be in the toilet with me. Yeah. And he would be doing stuff to me. And I did not even realize that it was something that should not be happening. And as I said, things happen and you just put it at the back of your mind. And then you don't realize as you start to grow, and as you start to grow into a teenager and your body starts to change, you don't realize that, and you begin to do or have certain feelings. You don't even realize that your body has already been exposed to something that it should not be exposed to at an early age. And then you might find yourself acting in a certain way, doing certain things. Back in Jamaica, they're saying, Lord, she love man, she love boy, everywhere boy there, she dead there. Them kind of things. Not knowing that it's because of what happened way back then has opened you up for things that should not really concern you. Yeah? So guys, I'm saying that we have to really take care of our children, really be what. And when that child, I didn't say anything to my parents, because as I said at that time, I didn't even know what that was, and back then, I don't even know I didn't even know what to say, because I didn't know what that was. But now things has advanced. These children these days are more advanced. So if you have your child and they come to you and say, Mommy or Daddy, somebody's touched me here or touched me there, or Uncle so look at me like looking at me funny, or Uncle is telling me I must touch him there. Take them serious. Take it up serious. Find out what's going on. Don't shun them. Back in the day, parents had a thing to just pick me aside. Shut up, man. You chat too much. You too lie. Not gossip. You a man ya look. A woman ya look. Them kind of things. And if it happened to the boys, they would say, yeah, man, I'm a ton big man. I'm a ton man. And that time, the boy's innocence is being taken. And then we wonder why we have so many young men who violate women at an early age, or young men going the other way because they think that's the way. So guys, I just felt that I should come and just share my thoughts and just tell you what's up with me, and to let you know that I've been coming back with some story time. Yes, I'm putting on my brave cap, and I've got some real stories to come and share with you guys. So guys, until next time, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care. And remember to subscribe to my channel. Share my videos. Press the notification bell, or subscribe. Because when you subscribe, then you will get notified when I'm on. Okay? And just have a blessed week. Put God first. And remember, I love you with the love of God. Take care, guys. Until next time. Bye.